today's Labor Day, so everyone has off of, a lot of people have off of work. And it's so funny because the energy in the city today just kind of reminded me is as if like everyone lived the life that they want to live, the desire to live, you know, where it's like traffic was less, like the people out were only the people that chose to be out, it felt like, and not just out of necessity and demand and frustration and overwork and overwhelmed, because, you know, like there wasn't any honking or people driving crazy today. Like the energy just felt more of ease, which was a nice reset, honestly. It just felt oddly peaceful today. However, I feel peaceful, but I also feel extremely chaotic in my mind. It just feels extremely chaotic. I think being in the in-between of finding my new perfect place and then just not knowing how I'm going to get it, but knowing I need to move and just not really knowing how right now financially, but I have to move. So there's a lot of pressure there because ideally I would love to have the keys to my new place and being able to move like room by room, because that would just feel a lot less overwhelming if I could just kind of move my stuff in one room at a time. That would be amazing, but I kind of just felt a little stagnant today. I had a lot of stuff that I needed to get done on my to-do list in the house, and quite honestly speaking, I did absolutely nothing that I needed to do today, like not at all, and it just felt like what I needed for my day was to just be still and fight all thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and just zone out and rewatch Grey's Anatomy from the beginning. So that's what I did, but I really need to start packing. I really need to start packing. Which I kind of have in my mind things organized, which helps. So now it's just time to actually do it. But then it's like hard to do because it's like pack and you're going where? But it's like, I guess that's my next step, is to just start packing while everything else kind of works itself out. So that is what I'm going to do. But I had a really good holiday weekend. I just spent time with my boyfriend, and then boyfriend feels like such an adolescent title for someone in adulthood, but what else am I gonna call him? It just seems so childish. Anyway, hung out with him, and we hung out with my sister and my brother-in-law and some other parts of our family, and had a beach day yesterday, which was super fun, and then did a game night at my sister's, and that was fun. I don't know, I had a good weekend. It's just always like the weekends going into them feel like an exhale, and then coming out of them feels like then the other shoe drops. Like it's just like back to grind mode. Still searching for a job. Applied for a dream job on Friday. So I hope to hear back something from them. I have some connections that already work at that company in a different like sector of the company, but just seeing if they can figure out who works on that side and if they could have them look at my resume or whatever. So that would be great. I don't know, just taking steps forward, guys. I've just been in a bit of a funk today and trying to shake it because I'm sick of being in a funk, but also, you know, it is what it is right now. And I think that you can try your best to shake things off as often as you can, but then sometimes you just need to feel it all, you know? So we're feeling it, but we're still moving forward and doing what needs to be done. So hopefully in this video, I will start packing and chatting with you guys while I do that, going through my stuff. And just taking some steps forward, because that is my current step to do, is just start moving in the moving direction, you know? So I'm going to do that. And yeah, I have like emotionally disconnected from my place, which is a good sign, because I was holding on for a while, but I know that it's time and it's what's needed. So I am excited for a reset there. I just got to figure it out. And the figuring out of it all, sorry you guys fell. The figuring out of it all can be stressful, you know? I would love to be at the point of life again where I could just be like, all right, I'm moving and here's that money, and I got to get this, that, and that, and here's that money, and you know, like it doesn't shift anything and can just go in and do everything that's needed. But that's not my story right now. We will be back there again one day. That's just not where it is right now. So everything is a little bit harder and takes more planning than I would like, but we'll get back to that place of financial ease. It's just, you know, beyond what I've got going on in my life, life is expensive right now. Like groceries alone are high as hell right now. Like life is very expensive. I see that post on social media all the time where it's like you just wake up and it costs you $300. Like it literally feels like that. And everything is constant, so just trying to be in flow and ease of that and not get in my head and just do what I can do. And so right now that is pack. I still need to take pictures and post the things that I want to sell on Facebook Marketplace, so I need to get that done. I've just felt kind of stuck recently, and I don't really have time to be stuck. Yes, I still have time before I need to move, but I still need to be in action, and I just haven't been in go mode. But right now I have things that I need to do. Okay, let me shut up and stop talking because it's now getting dark outside. I will talk to you guys soon. That's just a little bit of update. I still need to do everything that I said I needed to do before. But we're gonna get it done. Thank you all for being here. I love you so much, and I will see you later on in this video. Okay, bye-bye. Getting the designs ready, and then over there is the heat press, and that's the cutter. I'm working on layout and sizing right now for our jerseys, and we just did our first workout shirt from the new stuff. And yeah, anything to say, babe? Packing up my stuff and just reflecting I'm overwhelmed. Seeing my stuff start to get emptied out of here little by little feels... It's very exciting, but it's scary. And just the next chapter. My chest feels heavy a bit. It just feels like a lot. Feels like a lot. And then I think about when I moved here. And now I'm leaving. My son was so little when I moved in here. If I can find pictures, I will, but he was just a baby. And now he's almost 14. I think Joey was like 4, maybe 5 when we moved here. Yeah, like 5. I don't know. I am clear that I need help. There's a lot of big things that I need to move that I just can't do, and stuff that I want to get rid of that I will need help, which my son can help me with some of it, but he's always busy with practices and stuff. It's just a combination of feelings that I know I wouldn't be feeling if I knew where I was going. Well, that's the thing. I feel deeply within every inch of my being where I'm moving. I just have to figure out how I'm doing it. But I see it so clearly. I feel it. It's just the how, the financial how. Because moving is very expensive. I need really like, it's $7K, but really I need about 10. And at one point in life, that was just one paycheck. I just want something to feel easy. And nothing feels easy right now. But I have to keep pushing, and I gotta get stuff done, and I have to keep moving forward and focus on the step in front of me, which is just to pack. And I have friends that are willing to help me with all that, but right now at the packing phase, it just feels deeply personal. Like it's stuff I need to kind of go through on my own, and thank God I have time. But the clock is ticking, but I do have time. It just feels emotionally heavy right now. But like I can feel a new chapter coming, and that's exciting. You know, I can feel change. And it's exciting. And I know they say don't get caught up in the how, but the how would be very helpful to know right now. And doing everything on your own, as far as just like, it's just me here that takes care of this, you know, of the home things. It's just me. And I'm responsible for a whole other human being that I have to provide him the best life humanly possible. So I just want him to be proud and excited for this move, because he's going through some stuff with his dad. So I'm excited to have a new home and a new safe space and something that he's excited about, and that'll feel good. You know, I don't know. I'm just overwhelmed. But it's all happening. one moment at a time. I'm just gonna continue packing. I never sit in this chair. I love this chair so much, so I decided to sit in it because I was debating on selling it or not, but this is kind of like a comfort for me, so I'm definitely gonna keep it. Even if I have it reupholstered or something, I'm gonna keep my chair because it makes me happy. But I did finally post some other things on Facebook Marketplace. I need to post more, but I did start that, so that is a win. And yeah, I need to get more boxes. But we're moving, stuff is coming along. One moment at a time. I just found myself getting emotional. And it's not even because I want to stay here. I don't want to stay here. I just want to be on the other side of this. And like I said, I think earlier in the video, it'd be so much easier if I could just kind of move one bedroom at a time into the new spot. But yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. So yeah. Just like I was saying before, you get to honor all the feelings and emotions, and right now I just need to keep moving forward and stay in prayer and do what I can do. So right now I'm doing what I can do, but I'm emotionally tired. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. I think one of the points is that nobody's coming to save you. Nobody is coming to save you. There is no fairy godmother. There is no genie in a bottle. There is no whatever. Nobody's coming to save you. So it is upon you and you only to save yourself. And it is for you to create the life that you want to create. It is for you to apply the things that, you know, the lessons and tools that you learn along the way to have the life that you desire. But nobody is coming to save you. And so you have to do what you're able to do to save yourself. And that's just the actual factual of it all, folks. Like, you know, we can have down moments. We can be sad. We can cry. But then you have to pick up the pieces and keep it moving, because you are the only key out of your nonsense. And so, you know, like I often think like, dang, should I be hustling more? Should I be grinding harder? Should I be blah, blah, blah? Maybe. I don't know. I have done everything that I can possibly do right now to get myself out of this financial situation. And right now it just feels like constant no's. And right now I am beating myself up and comparing myself to everybody that seems to be doing well right now. And it's not that I'm doing well, I'm doing amazing. I really am. And I know that oftentimes I can get down and sad, but the fact in the matter is I'm doing a good ass job. And I've survived in a year what a lot of people would have folded under. And I didn't. I continue to pick myself up. I continue to do everything that I possibly can. And I, in the midst of a storm, am the result of raising a happy and healthy and bright light of a child that I refuse to allow his light to be dimmed because of adult mess and nonsense. There's a lot going on right now that I don't talk about. Hold on. So I have no idea of what I was talking about before I just stopped the video because my phone started ringing. But I do want to say also You know, when you're going through different chapters of life, like I was watching a girl on YouTube earlier who's going through some stressful things, very different than I, just, you know, things in life. I think that we have a tendency to isolate and kind of act as though we should deal with it on our own. And I don't think that that's always the best idea. I think that if you have community, you should pour into them. And it's not even that you have to ask them for anything or, you know, whatever. But you should allow your people to be there for you. I think that sometimes when we're going through life, it's a natural thing to kind of retreat. And I don't know that retreating is always the best option, because you can kind of retreat into your own BS and negative voices in your head, and, you know, all the things that'll kind of put you in this sunken place. And that's not always the best, you know, like people in your life want to show up for you in whatever way possible, the way that you show up for them. And yes, there are times where you do need to isolate, and maybe you may need to separate and step back and kind of be in your solitude for a while. But what I'm saying is, don't allow that to last for too long, because sometimes the worst advice is coming from your mind, because the mind can be a very negative place. And so if you feel like you are in a point where you need some isolation, take it, but don't stay in that too long if you can avoid it, because that can be very taxing on your mental as well. And you know, like, there were points before when my phone would be ringing and friends and family trying to call, and I just simply wouldn't answer because I didn't have the mental capacity to have any kind of conversation. But now, talking to them helps, and not talking about what I have going on, just talking so that I allow myself to feel like me outside of my stresses, outside of everything that I have to go through right now. It's outside of life's ups and downs. I get to feel like Morgan and just happy, and that's important. That's important. So just a little reminder that you are not everything that you are going through, and it's just a moment in time. So yeah, I like I said, I did start putting stuff on Facebook Marketplace slowly but surely, and then I started packing my room, so that's a good thing. Yeah, I'm gonna need some help. There's just stuff I gotta lift and move. Like, I have these rugs under my bed that are just, they've gotten, like, they were off-white, number one, and my son likes to forget to take his shoes off, and kids are just dirty, so me getting an off-white rug in my room just was a bad idea from jump. Plus I have a dog, and even though he's tiny, he somehow creates dirt as well, and so never again. So I need to get rid of those rugs, lift up my bed to do that. So I'll probably have my son help me so I can just trash those. And I'm kind of just focusing on one room at a time since I have time. One room at a time. Also, a little packing hack. If you're moving clothes and you're not going far, like wherever I end up, or the place that I know I will end up, let me fix my wording. In my new home, it's not too far from where I am now. So what I like to do is just use trash bags, and I'll put a bunch of clothes in the trash bags, but like with the hangers through. I'll show you when I start to do it. But you like put the hanger through so you can still hang it, and then you tie the bottom of the trash bag, and then there's just like a soft, easy thing to transport that way. So I'm gonna do that for clothes. This will be just a downsizing. My new place is bigger. Yeah, square foot wise, it is bigger. But I want to have less. I just don't need all this stuff anymore. And you know the stuff that you're like, well, one day I'll wear this, or one day I'll get rid of it. That one day ain't never coming, girl. And if it is, you can buy a new one day thing, whatever it is. So I'm going to get rid of all that stuff. And yeah, I think that's it for the most part. Oh, I also have like, you know when you get the bag of stuff to give away, and then there's that like meme I've seen where it's like, you know, I'm gonna donate my clothes, but it has to ride around in my car for a year first. Like, literally have had a bag of giveaway clothes in my trunk since I got my car. Like, I literally put it in there probably like 2 days like after, and I have not gotten rid of it yet. So I need to do that. I have another bag that I want to go through, or that I need to give away as well, that needs to come down to the car. And then I'll probably accumulate another in the next day or two, so I'll take all that. Also, guys, like, that's money. Like, it's not going to be a lot of money, but that's money. Like, you got to think of the little ways that you can be getting some cash when you need it. So that is a way to get some money. And again, it's not going to be much, but it's something. So that's better than nothing. And yeah, just, we're getting through it, guys. We're getting through it one moment at a time. We're getting it done. So yeah, I'm on my way to take a break for a bit. I'm meeting Paul. Gonna hang out with him for a second and talk about some business things, and then we will go from there. But yeah, I'm just doing what I can. And after a mental breakdown, I'm smiling and I feel better. Getting outside for a second is helpful. Just getting some fresh air and then going back into what you got to do. So I'm doing that. Yeah, just one step at a time, you guys. Also, my boyfriend and I are kind of like relaunching. Like, he already had the clothing line, but I am now teaming with him. As you guys saw in the video, we've collaborated and we're gonna do his line together. So that's exciting to be doing that and kind of creating something for our own little family that we're making. So that's fun and exciting. We got 2 of our jerseys done. It's so cool to see ideas that you've had in your head start to come to life. So that's exciting. We got a lot done with that last night, and we're going to continue to work on that. And then I took a day off from the gym today because my body's sore, but I definitely need to get some cardio in. And yeah, we're just moving along with the day, you guys. One moment at a time. We're getting it done. It's happening. So even though I don't know the why, I still take my steps and move in the excitement that I have to be leaving this place. And yes, you know, there are feelings come right. I've lived there will feelings that will come because I've lived there for so long. And my son was so little when we moved in there, and now he's almost 14. Like, yes, there's a lot of feelings, but it's time for a new chapter, and I'm super excited about it. And I'm ready. And, you know, things are working out as I continue to work them. And remember, there's nothing that you desire that does not desire you back. Nothing. Except for, like I said before, maybe that ex that you miss so much. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in life. The things that are good for you. The things that you are trying to manifest are trying to make their way right to you as well. So I know that this place is mine. I'm claiming it as mine. I'm accepting nothing less. And we're going to get it. And so I'm taking the steps and moving forward with doing that. And right now my steps are packing up my house and having joy while doing that. So that is what we'll do. But for now, I'm going to take a quick little break to see Paul before I go back and pack some more. Then I got to get my son. He's bringing 8 million friends over because they all want to go to football practice together. So I have to host them a little bit. And then we keep it moving. So anyway, that was my rant in the car for the moment. I will talk to you guys later. And I love you. And we will pick back up soon. Bye.